Hello, FEE3. This is at Dane of Going Near on FEU. And today I'm joined by...
I'm ArcherBias, and I'm the creator of this hack. This is Doubled or Nothing, the 7th chapter of the game. Here's a really quick thing, where it's just... This guy explaining that this village is not one that you need to be worried about going for, and Dane doesn't need to worry about going for it either.
Yeah, because I'm gonna do terrible if I do. So anyways, you want to tell us about the gimmick of this hack?
As you can see, all the player units have 0 speed and 0% speed growth, while enemies have at least 4 speed, meaning that the players will always get doubled by the enemies, with exception going to certain speed augmenting items the player can get. No speed that the player can gain is permanent. Something like the Sunrise Blade gives you a plus 3 to speed. The Thief has a thief locked weapon that gives plus 12 to speed. These equipable rings that increase speed. No permanent speed. Meaning that the game is very much about managing stuff. But managing your resources and tools to overcome enemies that can basically out-offense you, given similar levels of tools. So you have better tools, and obviously you are not an AI, so...
Good explanation.
Yeah. Simply at play. Chris here is a good example of this. Not her personal, but she's the only anima mage in the game, unless you promote somebody who can use anima magic after promotion, like the monk or the druid. So she gets the Steinblade's Tome, which is basically a nuke to anything you want it to be a nuke against. Specifically good with low HP enemies or, again, monsters, because it's effective. You can also use it on enemy phase in certain ways.
Yeah, and I will certainly be abusing that this chapter, considering that's the only one I'll be playing today.
A lot of the weapons in this game are heavily based around speed management, even if they don't necessarily boost speed. Lass's personal Quicksword is a good example. It's very obvious what it does. It attacks twice. It's the same as the FE12 Quicksword. It has more uses to work with, and again, it's locked to her. So this map isn't as... Oh yeah, you can go.
I was gonna say that, like, this weapon is really, really good. The Guardian really gives, like... It works really well with no speed, because, like, then you get, like, 11 defense instead of that, which is really strange to see on a monk, admittedly. And,
light
11
magic
defense.
is pretty...
This guy's 13 attacks, so then you'd, like, only get, like, doubled and only take 4 damage, which is really, really good.
Yeah,
also, I messed
monks
up
in this game are... No, you're fine. You can just kill them, monk.
Yeah,
right?
I could just kill that guy, so I'm not stressed. It was just a whoopsies.
Yeah, happens to everybody.
We all make mistakes, you know?
Yeah, you know.
Normal behavior.
Yeah, so some of the, I was gonna say something, but I totally forgot.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
These monks are tanky in this game, and shamans are frail. Not necessarily due to stats; they're pretty similar stat-wise. But it's in terms of the weapons they get. Monks get hyper-offensive weapons that also penalize them. Shamans get hyper-offensive weapons that penalize them, like Omen's defense and resistance penalty, or Eclipse just making it so you never can use the boosting items. Monks get defensive magic because, I don't know, they feel watched over. Like, makes more sense to me than the other way around, to be honest. I don't know.
You know, that's, like, not my personal opinion, but I'll respect it.
That's it. oh yeah. So actually I think I remember now. The gimmick of this map, in a sense, is that it's an escape map where you start detached from 3 of your units. The Lord, the new joining Mage, and then 1 other unit of your choice. Dan picked Marion, the defensive monk.
Yep.
So this ballista pesters you, and it builds off of previous maps. Chapter 2 had a guy with a short ballista with 3 to 7 range and good might. Chapter 5 is a regular ballista guy with 3 to 10 range and middling might, and this This blue swallow, it's a Super Thracia inspired weapon with 3 might, but it always hits and it has extreme range. So, according to the weapon itself, so you're not able to dodge it, and it can hit you from basically the entire upper half of the map.
Yeah, it's really disgusting, so I want to get rid of that immediately.
Oh,
sorry.
Not gonna lie.
Sorry, you spend all this time creating this weapon and explaining it, and I just destroy it in front of you.
It's fine.
I'm a monster.
There's more ways to handle it, actually. I've done runs of this map where I've just dealt with it the whole time, and that's kind of what I designed the map around. But when I realized that the number of options I gave the player meant there were other ways to handle it, I wasn't really mad because, I mean, I gave the player the options, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
It'd be weird to be
more
mad about
options
that.
are always good, you know. Adds more fun. Yeah, that's a good word. Because like,
this is a very this is a very weapon-heavy game. If you're not like, it's all about what weapons you're using.
yeah.
I could explain every weapon, but some of them are pretty obvious what they do. Like, I don't need to explain what Spellsbane does.
Yeah, I feel like Spellsbane. It's all in the name. It's all in the name.
So that we brought it up, technically we did explain it.
So true. So I actually kind of messed this up a little.
You can
But
definitely play
I can
with that.
definitely salvage it. I just have to think about how to salvage it.
She just needs to be able to take the shaman, right?
Yeah. Well, there's also the Merm.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, for some reason I was like, oh, you can kill the Merm. You can't kill the Merm.
Yeah, I definitely cannot kill the Merm.
I'm gonna give you a little bit of bailout here. You could kill with Puzon using the steel sword and then trade to the knave knife.
I kind of like that, yeah.
You might have to bury her first though in order to survive the shaman.
Yeah. I think I'll
I'm gonna
do
try
that.
to keep I'll try to keep it backseating to a minimum, just for the sake of
Yeah.
more
I
natural
mean,
experience.
either way, I do appreciate a little backseating.
Help just a tad.
It's just enough that it makes my life not miserable.
Fun fact about this map. Sorry, I can't talk a lot. But a fun fact about this map, since it's pretty heavily inspired by Thracia Chapter 19, a map that I've never played.
A map I've never played.
I'm not lying. I'm not a liar. I've never beaten the mid game of Thracia.
I mean, why not?
No,
Wait.
I don't.
Okay, I'm fine.
I kind of low-key hoped you just got one rounded there.
That would have been
Actually-
awful.
It'd be really funny.
Defense, let's go.
We got 10%.
Yeah, I'm just lucky. You wouldn't get it.
Don't. I have like an album of all the times I've missed like high 80s, low 90s in this game.
I remember the time that you got hit by a 1% in FE6.
Did get hit by a 1% in FE6. That was awesome. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, I thought that was hilarious too. I was like, didn't I see that live? That was amazing.
You say what?
Didn't I see that live? Like, I believe I was in call while that happened.
Oh, it might have. I don't know. I guess. Oh, I think that was in call. I think it was. I was like doing the Ilia map.
Yeah, I remember you were in Ilia, and you got hit by a 1% Pegasus Knight.
It was a Jav Pegasus against like Steel Axe OJ or something.
Yeah, it might have been OJ.
It was absolutely OJ. I remember that part.
Well, I meant like, it might have been like Steel Axe.
I think it was Steel Axe. I can kind of remember things like that. I don't know why. I wish I could remember more practical things.
Yeah, but you're too busy remembering Steel Axe OJ.
Eh. Choose to remember anything. Oh yeah, hi.
Okay, so now that turn 1's over, I'm gonna turn off animations. This speeds up a little.
Learning from last year.
I think I did it last year too.
Oh, we didn't. I think they were on the whole game.
Oh,
Whole map.
were they?
Sorry.
Oh, my
last
memory
I
is a
heard.
bit faulty, so we'll go
What
with.
they say, Dan. The mind is the first thing to go.
Oh. I'm too young for this.
As you approach the old 1-8 or whatever.
If my mind was going already, I would like cry or something. Like that'd be too
mean,
horrible for me.
Most people cry when their mind goes, regardless of their age.
How much do you have? You have 16.
Yeah. You changed the growth spec, yeah.
And
That's a bug with the
8 times
growth
2.
colors. I don't know what I did. I like the growth colors for display growth.
You flop.
I've never seen that in another hack. I don't know what I did, but I don't want to change it.
I've actually seen
had to-
plenty of hacks, so you're not
Oh,
alone.
never mind then.
You're
Yeah,
not
big
alone.
win.
I'm not sure
Had a-
why it happens, but you're not the only one.
Awesome. Sniper's a piece of shit right now.
Yeah, that sniper sucks. I don't like him. He
it's
even has an
totally
iron bow, but he still sucks because he has 12 attack. Or sorry, I should say power.
strength.
Wait, what?
It's a bug. It's a visual
Okay.
bug. It's just
I was like,
it's-
really confused.
just the thing that happens with ballista range display. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's not a it is a vanilla thing, so it's not my fault. It's Insys's fault.
Of classic Insys.
Yeah. I don't know about how our hero last gets out of this one.
It's okay. I'll figure it out.
I think you'll probably be fine.
Yeah, I'll most likely be fine.
It's gonna have to be aggressive on turn 3.
Yeah, I will. It's okay. Being aggressive is my specialty.
That's a bit of dark humor for you.
Is it dark humor? I just meant that I was a hateful person.
Oh, that's not dark humor. You're just a dickhead.
A big difference, I think.
The regular ballista size.
Oh.
So it's the 3 to 7 one.
That kind of sucked.
That was an awesome find.
Misplay. It was a misplay.
And you're just setting yourself up for a better next turn.
I guess you could say that, yeah.
Yeah, in the tutorial text it mentions that visiting those ruins there will clear the way. So yeah,
Oh.
opens the path forward. It's like a one-way gate. I wanted to make a level design where it was like a one-way gate so that you could get out from the bottom easily, but you couldn't help them easily. That's what I eventually ended up on. Mario Maker.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, the fancy Lance village, it has a Brave Lance. It's actually, like, deceptively hard to get. It's more than feasible, though. The reputation, or I guess, like, the reputation I give it in-game of being really hard to get is a bit of a remnant from when it was in the bottommost village, which is there, yeah.
Yeah, it's
That one
just
was
nothing
actually-
now.
That was genuinely impossible to get. I actually... Yeah.
Made it too difficult.
Overtuned just a little bit, don't worry.
Just
You
a
still
little
love
bit.
me, right?
Not much.
You
just a little.
overtuned, you still love me, right?
Yes.
Go.
You're still my best friend.
Oh. I hate Blaze usage.
I'm in like a bad spot in my opinion.
Did you mess up a little bit? Did you?
It's
do a
because
fake?
this guy went down here, which is because I went here, which was the
I think you
problem.
could one-shot him with Dying Blaze on enemy phase.
I mean, the issue is he does damage to me, and that's the problem.
Well, I mean, Chris would have been fine with taking damage.
Well, what am I supposed to do with last? That's the issue.
I was talking about like on turn 1, you could have positioned yourself in a way. If she can get a vulnerary or a physic heal, I think she's fine.
I mean, I guess, yeah. She'll probably be fine now that I'm thinking about it again. Oh, that's perfect, actually. Okay. So I guess I'd move
Arranged
this way.
Sorry, Dan, there's no ranged option. For last, you have to check damage manually.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Manual damage, haha. Wow, I forgot how tanky. Oh, you gave her the Draco shield.
Yeah, I gave her the Draco shield to make my life a bit easier because I feel like it's pretty important.
Yeah, you know what? You should make life easy on yourself. You know, it's like a self-care thing.
Self-care thing. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Ooh.
Self-care is important. Remember that, folks.
See, here on the Double or Nothing show, we try to teach you life lessons as well as watch Dan be bad at games.
I don't think I'm bad at games.
Hey, why did you use Dying Blaze there? I feel like fire would have probably killed on the counter anyway.
You know, you're right, but I feel like you shouldn't say it.
Fine. Sorry.
I'm just a little bit bad at games and paranoid.
It was as you were saying, I'm not bad at games. Lance rank grind never stops.
True. Gotta get the, Oh wait, he has D lances. Let's go.
I did get him D lances in this file.
That's awesome.
Just anything for you, Dan.
Aw. So heartwarming. I feel like where he is doesn't really matter.
Heal? Oh.
Alright, I'm gonna have to play very aggressive this turn now. Oh, that guy's on 1 HP. That really sucks.
Yeah, more reinforcements on turn 3.
Pain.
Fucking with you.
Oh, thank goodness. I was gonna say that'd be horrible.
No.
Because I'd not be ready for that.
Or they're ambush spawns. Your favorite.
Ah! Not ambush spawns.
Fight or flight. Game has no ambush spawns, and I said this last FEE3. I'll say it again. Most of the time, ambush spawns could have just been recontextualized as regular reinforcements and been fine.
Yeah, unfortunately, IS hates good game design.
You just gotta finish Conquest.
I do need to finish Conquest. I've been slacking in that regard.
We were like, I remember because we played it together, and we played like the stairs map, and we were like, okay, we'll do chapter 22 soon, and it took us like 3 months to do chapter 22.
Yeah, now we still haven't gotten back to it.
But we did beat chapter 22. So I remember you beating chapter 22.
Oh, well, we didn't beat the next one then.
We didn't beat the Talk to Me chapter.
Oh well. We'll get back to it eventually.
Brave Lance Greed.
No, I'm not going for the Brave Lance. I accept my shortcomings.
It's that makes you better than most, Dan.
Of course.
When took the moment when the protagonist in Death of a Salesman is like, his son is like, folks like you and me are a dime a dozen. You know? And then like the dad doesn't listen to him, and then he dies in a stupid way because Death of a Salesman is literally the name of the movie.
Got Blizzard. It's just a good tone. Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't. It used to have crit on it, and I didn't want it. Enjoy your 20-use variable ballista.
Yeah, that's a little crazy, in my opinion.
In fact, the yellow one there is a veritable blue swallow.
Dang. I'd like that, but it's a little too difficult.
But it's out of the way, and it's not. Fun fact: earlier versions of this chapter, the sniper could ride that.
That's brutal. Oh yeah.
It was accidental,
So,
and enjoy this. For some context as to why this literally unusable blade exists, this was originally an undroppable armor slayer back when I was still figuring out what this chapter was. I realized at some point, this is completely unlike, no one's gonna ever get this, and all it does is just make players do stupid things because they want to get the armor slayer. Not that many, like, but some people mentioned, I don't know why I would ever get that armor slayer. And I was like, yeah, I don't know why you'd ever get that armor slayer, so I replaced it with something that's actually unusable. It has every personal lock in the game, you can't use it.
Yeah, the deep doubled lore.
Also, true. Also, brave weapons in this game use fate mechanics, not the one about only being brave on player phase. They're still brave on enemy phase, but they incur a defensive and resistance pair penalty. So yeah, so for the brave sword, lance, axe, and bow, they all give -4 defense and resistance. Omen, slightly weaker, gives -3.
So, Hex Locker. I believe you said something funny about that earlier.
Oh yeah, I did. You can keep playing the map and I'll just explain it.
Okay.
Someone was playtesting. There used to be a Hexlocker soldier who moved in Chapter 4. Hexlocker was kind of a huge pain, because it's 1 to 2 range, but you can't really counter an enemy phase because it destroys mages. So I got really mad about that, and then I was like, you know what, that's kind of fair. I don't need to give literally every soldier in the game a stupid broken weapon. Oh yeah, hi.
High reinforcements.
And then I was like, yeah, you're right. And now these guys are the only guys in the game who have Hexlocker. It kind of goes to show how much, like, I kind of introduce and then not, like, use. A lot of unused stuff in this game that I just kind of never ended up finding a place for.
Yeah, it happens, you know.
I'm very much somebody who likes to experiment.
I am not.
So you did one thing with that ballista.
I'm going to rewind, sorry.
That's fair. You know what?
Just because I did want to do that. Like, I realized that I can't hit this guy when I wanted to, so I will just move.
You can... I think the rideable ballista mechanic is really interesting.
Yeah, IS doesn't really use it much at all, do they?
No, it's never used. Well, actually, it's used in FE7. It's used in 19XX, and it's used in Lloyd, Four-Fanged Offense.
So basically, really cool a map you'll never see, and then
both maps you will never see.
Well, no, Lloyd Four-Fanged Offense you will see.
Oh no, Linus.
Oh, Linus.
Did I say Lloyd?
Yeah, you said Lloyd.
My bad. Yeah, no, Linus is Four-Fanged Offense.
So basically, 2 maps you'll never see.
Those are the only 2 maps with, like, really feasibly usable player ballista. I remember there's an LTC online, with, where, it's a 0% LTC where they, deploy Will in both of those maps.
That's funny.
Yeah. Obviously, it's not like a main part of the LTC, it's like a side content thing.
Yeah.
You're schmoovin' right now.
Yeah, I'm schmoovin'. I have ideas in my head. Brewing.
Bars? Like rhymes?
True.
Yeah, the ruins also don't have terrain penalty. I always kind of found, like, the ruins as a gameplay mechanic, like destroyed villages, as so weird.
Yeah, I don't know why they really made them. They just kind of
I mean,
exist.
like, it makes sense that they get destroyed, like, it's bandits and stuff. It's like, can Lass get targeted? The hunter.
She can. It's okay, I have Puzon.
Keeping you honest.
Okay, yeah. I'm fine. Thank you for calling that out. I would have not seen that and, like, ended up crying myself to sleep.
No! But, what I was gonna say was that it's like... Yeah, I don't get the runes, like, I mean, it kind of makes sense that you can't move fully through them, but, like, there's, like... Yeah.
Dragon Axe Gaming!
This is an extremely important part of the Devil's lore, where Morva from FE8 comes back from the dead to give you a Dragon Axe.
Oh, the doubled lore? You mind giving us some more info on this doubled lore?
Okay, so this map occurs at the lowest point of the story. The story, which I have not made. I have no intention of making. Basically,
It will never happen.
Laz gets betrayed by this character who doesn't exist and will never exist. And,
That's really sad.
really sad, yeah.
Very sorry to hear about Laz's unfortunate life.
Sorry. It's too much text, but I'm happy for you, or sorry that happened.
Oh, I love that one. That image is so good.
I think you're actually almost done.
Yeah,
What
I'm
turn
almost
is it?
done. Turn 5.
Oh, that's actually smooth.
I'm good at this game, guys.
Pretty good. Made this one look easy, damn.
Yeah, I made this look easy when this map is not easy. I like flopped on my playtest before I ended up doing our recording here.
Yeah, it's very funny. They had a plan and they did not stick to it.
Yeah, I had a plan, but then I messed it up and paid the
And
price.
and then you flopped like a fish.
Yeah, I paid the price for my inability to pay attention to where I'm going.
You can if you can stay around for like turn 10.
I don't really think I want to.
Get a special new recruitable character.
I don't think I want to. I'm sorry.
The history of this map is extremely funny because it just got nerfed over and over again. It's still really hard, but it started out as like borderline unplayable. Well, not actually. It was very beatable. It was just very difficult.
Yeah.
Very specific.
I wish everyone safe travels. Distant travels?
Distant Travels?
Say bye to Simon.
Favorite FE3 song? I don't even know if that's the one that plays in Hector mode or the one that plays in Hollywood mode. I think it's the Hector mode one, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be very honest. I don't know either.
I feel like Companions is the Ellie mode one, but I could be completely wrong.
Companions does sound like an Elliewood mode song. Like, name-wise.
Yeah, I don't remember which one sounds like what. Oh, wait. One of them is ba bum bum ba bum ba, right? And the other one is bum dump 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 bum ba. And I don't know which one's which.
Yeah. Yeah, I made this map look really easy.
I feel like this is gonna be like way shorter than last year's. Oh, what if you just got owned? I think that guy has a slim bow.
If I got owned there, I'd probably like break down in tears, honestly.
Wait, check his weapon.
He does. He has a slim bow. It's really funny, actually. Slimbo
like
gaming.
If that guy had actually anything better, you would have gotten owned.
Yeah, but he has
That was
like
a steel.
the worst weapon in the game.
Bow. It is steel bow. So that's like one of the I think I only gave that guy a slim bow to justify the fact that I put a slim bow in the game.
And
That.
it's everyone. Let's split.
Who? We're not playing the next map.
Yeah,
but
we're not
we'll
playing
take a
this
look
map,
at
but I will just make a couple
prep
little last
theme.
remarks and all that. Just to look at the map, so people get a look at the map that they'd see next. And look at that, Master Seal.
Wahoo! Master Seal. Fenrir is another one of those dark tomes that that punishes you. Like it -5 to defense and res. I think it's enemy only though.
Yeah. Bunch of monsters.
Also, check the mogul just porched up there. Porched. What's the actual word? Porched. Fun fact: I didn't know that Crimson Eye in the vanilla game has 5 crit. This guy had 5 crit for a while.
That's awful.
No, Crimson Eye has 5 crit. Is that fucked?
That's messed
You
up.
just, like,
That is messed
You
up.
start can you start the map just so we can see the units and then that's
Okay, yeah.
We'll just stop.
Yeah, I'll show people the new units.
This is the less interesting one. Rayford, she has an axe mercenary basically. Stat line is very bored in the sense that, like, not like boring, but like bored as in the sense that bored Fire Emblem, including a personal hammer, which also functions as a magic weapon. She got that high skill, decent strength, obviously no speed, and not great bulk.
Yeah, very standard unit.
She also has a very high axe rank, B rank, but I mean, she's not going to really have much claim to the silver axe over the Jagan.
And now, the interesting unit.
Actually, good one. Polif has. They're a 3, yeah. Basically, this unit basically functions like an FE3 kind of dragon, but without the transforming, with the different like situational dragon stones and a defense piercing effect on all of them. They have the same stat line, but they give, except for their ranges, and they give different boosts and bonuses. Firestone gives the most attack. Mage Stone is the range weapon that gives mixed bulk, but mostly is important for its immunity and magic. While Ice Stone gives good damage very accurately, but also you will never take a hit with it.
Yep.
20 HP is a big limiter for that unit.
Yep. So,
also,
this is Chapter 8 of Doubled, and, any final remarks you want to say about the game before we close off the recording here?
No, I think this game is mostly it's actually done. All the chapters are playable. But, and for the most part, anything left is polish or feedback reception, which is obviously a thing. So, I guess if you do want to give this game a shot, please give me some, like, give me a little feedback if you have anything. Just, like, put it in the thread or put it, I don't know. I think that's important because I don't know if that's it. That's all I got, really.
So that's it, and, so I guess peace out, guys. Bye-bye.
Who?
See you around later. Have a good FEE3.
Yeah.